I had a day, and I'm feeling kind of alone in the fact that I had a day because Ross and Patrick are in their rooms on Discord talking to each other about this D&D campaign that they're doing. And I think they're actually talking to you, Jared, the editor of this video. No one's paying attention to me, even though I had a sad day. So I'm gonna do what I do best, which is to cope and buy something weird off the internet. Hello, my sweet internet friendos, and welcome back to another edition of a video. That's right, babes, on this channel. Today, friends, we are following an impulse. Is it a good impulse? That remains to be seen. It is, however, an impulse. Essentially what I'm trying to say is one night this week, I was lying in bed, high, on my phone. I cannot find the mental peace and clarity to find sleep if I don't refresh my Twitter feed at least 3 or 4 times. I'm sure that's bad for me, but that's not what we're here to talk about today. So anyway, I was there, vibing, thriving, when Google, out of nowhere, decided to drag my ass by showing me this Etsy advertisement. This was like an advertisement for a particular artist whose service was she could draw your soulmate for you based off of very little information about yourself. I, of course, was intrigued. So there I was, in bed, seconds from REM sleep, when an opportunity just arises for me. So I turned to Patrick, boyfriend of the year for the past 6 years running, and I asked him, can I find my soulmate on Etsy? And he says,
go for it.
Really?
Sure.
Looks like you already got yours.
Yeah, my cuddle bug right here.
And I don't believe in soulmates.
But we're gonna shop for one on Etsy?
I want to see whatever this person is selling.
Oh, will you buy me one then too?
Yeah, I'll buy you a soulmate.
Dope.
I'm a sugar mama, I'm gonna buy you a soulmate. Stick with me, kiddo. Are you muted? I can't hear you.
I am muted. I can't believe I'm still doing that after like this amount of time.
That's Abby. Abby is my oldest friend / pseudo-sister. She's the only person who makes me laugh in my spine, if that makes sense. She knew me and loved me in my prime Uggo years, and I think she, of anyone, has a major stake in who my soulmate, if that even is a thing, turns out to be. She is, after all, going to have to hear about the guy for the rest of his life. Notice that I said his life, not hers. She will never die, but I digress.
Do you believe in soulmates? Because I know 13-year-old us absolutely did.
32-year-old me like can fit the term soulmates in a box. So I can be like, all right, your soulmates, like there's not a real thing as soulmates, but basically you become soulmates with people. It's like something that develops. It doesn't feel like destiny. It just feels like, oh my God, we became soulmates. You know what I mean?
I love that explanation. Did you hear about what the stupid thing I did this week? Did I tell you about it?
Yes, but I would love to hear it in further detail.
So all I need to give to this woman for her to sketch my soulmate is my full name, my birth date, and my sexual preference. And then she'll respond to me in 24 hours. I don't want to give her my full name because then she could search the internet and then draw a picture of Patrick, and that's not fun. So for my full name, I decided to go with this. Yes. That's it. That's perfect. I might have had a shitty day, but that just made me super happy. Okay, I got my soulmate in the mail. I'm gonna open her up really fast. Well, it's not Patrick, that's for sure. I mean, he looks very familiar, but I guess what it is that I'm feeling is I just never saw myself with somebody with a soul patch. Whatever. But before I show you my soulmate, I need to take a second to thank our sponsors for today's video, Skillshare. You see, beautiful nerds, I don't have an Etsy shop. I am not a psychic, nor am I a sketch artist. But that doesn't mean I can't learn those skills on Skillshare. Well, probably not the psychic part. I don't think that is on Skillshare. Skillshare is an online learning community with thousands of inspiring classes for creative and curious people. Explore new skills, develop existing interests, and get lost in creativity. I personally found Skillshare to be incredibly helpful as I migrated my work home and my entire work schedule home with help of great classes like this one on how to be productive for creatives from Thomas Frank. I'm able to build my day-to-day schedule around learning new things as well as getting all of my other tasks done. Skillshare offers memberships with meaning. Connect with support of fellow creatives and enter a community of encouragement, communication, and inspiration. What are you waiting for, my dudes? Skillshare is an investment in yourself and in your future, so go ahead, try it out. The first 1,000 people to use my link in the description will get a free trial of Skillshare Premium membership. And after that, it's only $10 a month, so you have no excuses. But as I was saying, so yeah, I got the email less than 24 hours after I paid for the service, and boom, it was in my inbox. There I was, looking at my inbox, staring at my soulmate, and he was staring back at me, and I immediately recognized him.
You see?
Oh, somebody's getting some rugs.
Oh yeah, girl, I'm trying.
Oh my God.
This is apparently my soulmate. So let's talk about this. Let's discuss this man's right here. Who do we think he looks like?
Well, I definitely feel like the top half of this picture is reminiscent of a certain someone from our middle school years.
Yeah, this definitely looks like my 8th grade crush.
Yeah.
You don't think I should call him up and tell him that we're soulmates, right?
Well,
Sure.
he is married. I mean, if you were to follow through, if you like, it could be at the point where like, oh my God.
So here's the thing. At this point, I was in it. I had tested the mechanics of the game and it worked. She took my money and gave me a reading or a drawing back. Now that I know that the game works, I kind of want to push it to see how far it will go. Like if I order another reading for, say, my 8th grade crush, will she draw me? Because the soulmate thing is kind of a like for like situation, right? That's the whole bag. And then what if I give her my real name? Will she come back with the same drawing of the same face? Now, I just have to pause this here, my beautiful nerds, and just say, for the record, I do not think that this person on Etsy is actually drawing soulmates for people. I full hundo bundo think that this is a scam. But I really want to see the insides of this bizarre internet business model. Don't get me wrong, preying on innocent, vulnerable people is bad. I do not agree with that. However, I am chaotic neutral and I'm a Capricorn. So I kind of want to see how the sausage is made. So I'm going to continue down this internet rabbit hole by downloading my beloved's visage and doing what any modern lady of the web should do. Reverse Google image search that shit. Y'all, I'm here and I'm freaking out. I just reversed Google image searched my soulmate, and it took me to this database of generated photos. If I were to order more soulmate drawings, could I find them in this like hall of faces? She's obviously referencing this generated image site. Like that picture is uncanny. This person named Devin Lytle came and bought something. She was born in 88. Let's look, G7, pop, in her inbox. Not a bad hustle, sis. I'm not mad. I do want to see how far it goes, though. Okay, now, this site freaked me out for sure, but I wasn't too spooked to double down on my mission. I did what any hot-blooded petty bitch would do, and I clicked right on over to the homepage. Since I had obviously landed on some kind of gallery, I wanted to see where I was. This innocent rabbit hole, which started at me searching for my soulmate on Etsy, led me to this place where companies can buy diversity images. It's kind of what it feels like. Like, I just can't help notice the tagline of the website and that the homepage features a lot of people of color. Also, just like consider this part of the site. There's a feature where you can quickly search through ethnicities, ages, moods, and colors to find what you need, which feels a lot like the same search function I use when I'm looking to download royalty-free music for my videos. I'm sure that there is a justifiable reason why a business might need to buy non-copyrighted images I get it. I'm really not here to figure out why this website exists. I'm now here to test my theory that this is how this Etsy psychic sources her soulmates. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna have the folks in my quarantine bubble, Della, Patrick, and Ross, buy soulmates, and I'll reimburse them. We're gonna Google reverse image search them once again to see if it leads us back to this website. We also have Patrick and Ross now debating whether or not they wanna set up their own Etsy side business where they program an app or something to generate images and sell them as soulmates. This might have opened a can of worms. Yesterday, Patrick got his soulmate in the mail. And by the mail, I mean Etsy DMs. And y'all, look at her. Look at her. I did run her image through the handy dandy Google reverse image search function. And here is the kicker. I couldn't find a conclusive match. So she brought up some matches, but I felt like with my soulmate, I had a very conclusive match. I don't really know what to think about this. I have discovered 2 business models that I did not know existed before this. But this is really why I love the internet, because you start someplace and like a good Dan Harmon episode, you have no idea where you're gonna end up by the end. Now you know that Etsy psychics are a scam, if you didn't already know that. And there are worry-free models in this world. Worry-free. So that's it. I'm gonna go process. Okay, my beautiful nerds. Now I have had some time to process this whole entire scheme. I'm gonna stick by my guns. I do think that this Etsy artist sources her soulmates through AI-generated photo websites and then slaps a sketch filter on top. That's what I think. But I'm interested to hear what you think in the comments below, how you think this scam works, or if you think these Etsy soulmates are the real deal. And also, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, ring the bell for me, baby girl. I love y'all, and I'll see you next week. Mwah.